Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. So, the 2020 MLB season is officially over, and now we know who's going to be in the postseason, the playoffs. I've got my bracket out here. I'm going to take you through my American League and National League predictions for the wild card, which is best of three, DS or NLDS Divisional Series, best of 5, the Championship Series, best of 7, and the World Series, best of 7. Okay, I've got my American League teams here, my National League teams there. I'm going to be filling out the bracket. I'll be rotating back and forth since the screen's a little wider. I don't want to cut myself out. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy stuff like this. And if you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit the subscribe button, anybody that does, please drop a comment down below and let me know that you subscribed so that I can thank you for it. I really appreciate your support. And if you want to watch more videos like this, not only do I encourage you to take a look in the description down below. I've always put a whole bunch of videos in there for your enjoyment that are from the channel, but you won't miss. Make sure you hit the notification so you don't miss what I'm going to be putting out moving forward. So hit that bell next to the subscribe button and the all prompts, because I'm going to be putting out my 2021 MLB free agent predictions shortly, either at the end of the playoffs or right afterward. Okay, and it's going to go pretty quickly this postseason. So my regulars, thank you. You guys and gals are the best. Okay, I appreciate your support. And for those that may not plan on subscribing, I still appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. It's really helpful to the channel's growth. I thank you either way. So, with that, let's get to it. Okay, I'm going to start on the other side. I'll start with the National League. Okay, it's a 16-team playoff instead of a 10, so it's more expanded. You got more playoff baseball this year, which is nice. I'm pretty pumped. I've got my brackets here, so let's get to it. I'm going to rotate over here so you don't miss me. Start with the National League right here. Okay. Up top, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers playing the Milwaukee Brewers in that bracket, okay? And then you've got the San Diego Padres playing the St. Louis Cardinals, all right? And then down here, you've got the Chicago Cubs playing the Miami Marlins. Pleasant surprise, huh? And then you've got down below the Atlanta Braves playing the Cincinnati Reds, okay? That's the wild card bracket for the National League. Now, I want to point out something here, okay? This is nuts. 4 teams from the National League Central are in the playoffs. That's unheard of. That's crazy, okay? You've got the Brewers, the Cardinals, the Cubs, and the Reds. That's nuts, okay? That's also really impressive, all right? I thought that was really cool. So, plus, I'm also closer to the screen today, so you can probably hear me a little bit better than normal. Okay, some folks are always asking me to turn up the volume. I always have it up high, but me being closer now, like this, maybe you can hear me a little bit better too. Anyway, let's get over to the American League, okay? American League, the layout. Got the Tampa Bay Rays playing the Toronto Blue Jays. Should be a good series. And you've got the Cleveland Indians playing my New York Yankees, okay? And down below here, you've got the Minnesota Twins playing the Houston Astros, and then the Oakland A's playing the Chicago White Sox. Okay, we've got some heavy hitters on the side. Okay, should be some pretty good playoffs here as well. You got a couple teams from the American League, a bunch over here. You got 3 from the American League East, which is pretty cool. You got a couple from the Central, and a couple from the West. So it's a nice balance over here. Either way, I think it's going to be good playoff baseball on both sides. Now let's get back to this side. Let's take you to the next round, okay? Who's going to beat who, okay? So, with that, I've got the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the Brewers. I've got the Padres beating the Cardinals, okay? And down below here, I've got the Cubs beating the Miami Marlins. And down here, I actually have the Cincinnati Reds passing the Atlanta Braves. The main reason why here, I think they're starting to find their groove, but also Ronald Acuna was injured today, or they announced he was injured today. So that's a big blow to the Atlanta Braves. He's a catalyst. He's one of the best hitters and young hitters in baseball. I think it might come back in a 3-game series. It might hurt them. So I have a feeling, my gut's telling me that the Cincinnati Reds are going to squeak out and beat the Braves. So, that stinks, but it's the way I've got it going. So now let's get to the American League. Okay, so I've got Tampa Bay beating Toronto Blue Jays. I have the Yankees edging out Cleveland. Now, would I be surprised if Cleveland beat the Yankees? No. But I have a feeling they're going to edge them out in 3 games, and it's going to go right down to the wire. I think losing Clevenger, even though he's hurt now, I think it might hurt him in a 3-game series. But they still have Shane Bieber as an absolute stud. It's probably going to win the Cy Young Award. And they've got a hell of a lineup, and they still have Francisco Lindor, so anything's possible there. Now let's go down below here. I have the Minnesota Twins beating the Houston Astros, and I've got the Oakland A's beating the Chicago White Sox. Okay, I feel this is going to be I wish this was like a 5 or 7 game series, because those are two powerful teams. I would have loved to have seen it, but it is what it is. Either way, I think it's going to be probably a high-scoring series. All right, now let's get back to the other side. Who's going to play in the NLCS? Okay, we've got the Dodgers and the Padres and the Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. I have the Dodgers just beating the Cubs out, and I have just beating the Padres out, and I have the Cubs just beating the Cincinnati Reds out. So the Dodgers I have playing against the Chicago Cubs in the NLCS. ALCS, unfortunately, I have to say I have the Tampa Bay Rays beating my Yankees. They're just too strong this year, and I think the Yankees have been entirely too streaky this year. They're either really good or really bad, even though they finished the season kind of horribly. I think they're going to kind of pick it up in Cleveland, unless they go on a tear. I just can't see them getting past Tampa Bay, unfortunately. So it is what it is. And then down here I have Oakland beating the Minnesota Twins. So I have Tampa Bay playing Oakland in the ALCS. Okay, so that's a very strong 4-team championship series. Tampa Bay versus Oakland in the American League. Dodgers versus the Cubs were a very pleasant surprise here in the National League. Okay, now who's going to go to the show? Okay, on this side, Oakland versus Tampa Bay. I actually have Oakland beating out Tampa Bay, going to the World Series. And on this side, I have the Los Angeles Dodgers beating out the Cubs to make the World Series. It's going to be an all-California World Series. Okay? Kind of a repeat of when they played each other. I don't remember the years, but it's been a while since they played each other, but they did. And who's going to win the World Series? I actually think the World Series is going to go 7 games. Would I be surprised? No, but I have the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the Oakland A's in 7 games in the World Series and being the 2020 World Series champs. I have them finally finishing the job that they weren't able to finish the last couple years. But that's my World Series champs right there. The Los Angeles Dodgers edging out the Oakland A's in 7 games. Possibly 6, but I have them going 7. Oakland is just too strong a team. And if they're going to get past Tampa Bay, then I think they'll be able to get past Oakland. I mean, they'll be able to give the Los Angeles Dodgers a hell of a series. So, but I have the Dodgers going all the way this year. I'm just coming, especially with Mookie Betts there now. Lineup's just way too balanced. It's way too talented. And I don't think Oakland has enough pitching to shut them down, unfortunately. The hitting, yes, but they don't have the pitching to shut them down. So that's my 2020 MLB playoff or postseason predictions. Let me know what you think. Whatever your playoff predictions are, put them in the description down below. Again, if you enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I really appreciate it. I want to make this into one of the best running channels out there. And I'm going to continue doing stuff like this every week, every month, every year. Okay? I want to continue growing this channel. And it's by a regular dude, a diehard baseball fan, for the diehard baseball fan. So, would I love to get to the point where I can actually interview a player? That would be awesome. Or have somebody on here like that. It would be very cool. Or even a commentator from one of the teams. That would be awesome to get some insights from the experts. But we'll see what happens. But hope you enjoyed this. And, be on the lookout for my next videos that are coming soon. Be safe and have a great week. And I will talk to you next time.